Shitfill by Dreadmill. Welcome to Acute Mania Live. It's nice to be back. It's been almost 9 days since I've been on the show, so I have no idea what I'm doing again. So welcome to Chaos. Tom's with me tonight from London.
Hiya.
Welcome, Tom. It's nice to have you back.
Nice
and
to be back.
Lucas
Thank
is
you.
okay. I'm going to attempt it. Yeah, Enkoping, Sweden.
Close enough.
Was I right, Tom? Can you do it better?
No, I can't say it. Inchipping.
Yeah, I'm shopping.
Inchipping.
Shopping. like you're shopping. It's somewhere in Sweden.
Yeah.
Welcome, Lucas.
Yeah.
It's nice to have you. It's
Thank
the
you very
second.
much.
You are the second guest I've had from Sweden. I've had several from Finland, and all over the place. But the second in Sweden. It's nice to be back in Sweden. I've never been to Sweden, but virtually it's nice to be back.
Yeah.
How's
Yeah.
it? Are you near the Swiss Alps? Is that in Sweden? Swiss Alps?
No.
That's in Switzerland.
Yeah.
No, where are the Swiss Alps anyway? Is that in France? I'm way off.
Switzerland.
Oh yeah, it is in Switzerland. Yeah,
Switzerland.
you're right. Yeah. Yeah. Is that like what Scandinavian? Is that what they speak there? I don't know. Let's move on.
No.
No, I was
Different
telling
part of
Lucas
Europe.
before we went live. You don't have much of an accent. Like the other guys that I had on, they were real heavy, with the porridge and things like that. And
Porridge.
I think
Yeah,
Tom has
yeah.
the most accent of the three of us. I don't have a. Do I have a United States accent? I don't even know if there is one.
I think you pretty much do, Scott.
A
It's
bit,
kind of-
yeah.
yeah.
A bit.
I'm from the hills, so
Heels.
but I don't really talk like that. The hills, yeah, the hills, the hills.
Hills. Yeah.
Not the mountains. Anywho,
Cool.
where's the rest of the band at? Did they just not want to do this, or can we call them?
They're pretty much busy.
Yeah.
So
It's hard.
I took the stance,
It's hard to get
Good for you.
together. You guys have a tough time getting together for practice, or you just have like a set aside day that everybody.
We have one day. We have the Saturdays. And that's
Right.
that.
Well, we could have done it
5
on
hours.
Saturday. I was free.
Yeah, well, the drummer's on Metallica for 2 days, so yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. It's really tough. I talked to a lot of bands, and they at the start of it they say, well, we can't do the show at all,
Yeah.
because we can't all get together. And I'm like, what? One or two of you is good. Just somebody to represent the band. That's usually that's how I
Yeah.
get them. That's how I rope them in.
Yeah.
That's how I got Tom.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Tom,
don't actually have a band.
You said I always talk about the weather at the top of the show, so we'll go ahead and just lead with that. I
Yeah.
guess you said it's
Yeah.
been very hot in the UK. It's not burning, is it? Because last year I remember around this time things were on fire, right?
Yeah, things were on fire. It's not quite as hot, but it's getting that way. It's kind of it's weird. Only about 3 weeks ago I was kind of wearing sort of a jacket and sort of shoes, and now I'm in sandals and shorts.
And no shirt and walking around the.
If I could wear no shirt, I would do.
Do you have enough of a yard that you have to mow the grass at your house?
Yeah, it's enough of it. I do have to, and it's really long, and I can't be bothered. But
You push mow, or do you have a rider?
no, I've got what's called a fly mow. You know what fly mow is? It's like
A drone?
it's an electric thing with a blade that.
Oh, so
Yeah,
like
you
a Roomba? Like, so you don't have to. Does it do it itself?
No, it doesn't do it itself. You have to push it, but it's like no, it's sort of I don't know. I mean, the garden it's not big enough to have a ride-on sort of mower or anything like that.
Oh,
so-
you guys don't call it a yard. You call it a garden.
garden, yeah,
Really? Your yard? You
Yeah.
call it? So you got,
yeah.
I have a yard, but I also have a garden. But my garden's fenced off by a fence because the deer eat my plants and stuff.
Well, a yard would probably in the UK would probably mean more something that was slightly smaller and probably concrete more than grass or something.
Yeah, okay, like
Yeah.
a courtyard kind of deal.
Yeah. Like you might have a backyard sort of thing, but yeah, no, it's a garden. We call it a garden, so it does
You
have
guys-
flowers.
You call it the same thing in Sweden? You call it?
No. You can try this one. It's called trädgård.
Oh yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's a garden, basically.
Yeah, so basically, I'm the only one with a yard then. I'm or the lawn. Some people call it the lawn. I mow the lawn or something.
Yeah.
I guess that.
But
could
how
be,
big, Scott? How big's your yard? Is it like?
well, we go by acres, so like
Yeah,
it's little. It's about 3/4 of 1 acre. About 3/4.
that's a pretty. See, I think that's a big.
It's
That's fairly
it's a
big.
decent size. Yeah, I use a
Yeah.
rider, but
Right.
I like mowing the garden or whatever you guys say, or the
Yeah.
or the what was it, Lucas? How do you say it?
Trädgård.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Or that. Yeah, I just like doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do mine diagonally. I don't do it just one in stupid rows. You know, it's diagonal.
Right.
It makes the house look nice. I enjoy it. Plus, I get to listen to, I listen to my headphones while I mow the lawn or
Yeah.
mow the whatever you guys call it, and I get to listen to good bands like the Eternal Daydream.
That Eternal Daydream. Exactly. Yeah.
Where did the name? Okay, let me see if I can guess. So the Eternal Daydream, it's a really cool phrase for one thing. Like
Okay.
I don't know. What do you think, Tom? What do you think they were getting at with this?
I daydream eternally all the time. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
kinda like,
Exactly.
I get it. Yeah. I mean, if there was a prize for looking out of windows whilst I'm supposed to be concentrating, I would get it.
Are we pretty much right with that?
Yeah,
So,
kind of. When I was younger, I used to daydream a lot. I used to zone out. So I always knew I wanted it to be something with daydream, and Eternal sounds cool. So when I first got together with the drummer, we decided to do when you get a kid, you usually write a list
yeah.
of names. Yeah. So my idea was, I think it was the Eternal Daydream, and his was Dream Eternal Dream. So we were both on the same kind of path, you could say. And we chose mine. So yeah,
Cool.
pretty much.
That's yeah. That's kind of.
But I
right.
mean, you can also draw some lines to death with it, because if you think about it, you don't know what happens when you die. Maybe it's all
No.
just an eternal daydream. So yeah,
we hope it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we write a lot about death. So yeah,
One of the great mysteries.
yeah.
Yeah.
My friend Dantix. I don't know his real name. I've never known his real name, but his screen name is Dantix, and he's been following the show for quite a while, and he promotes other people's pages, not himself, like everything. He follows a lot of the paranormal stuff. I think probably you've heard me mention him before.
Yeah.
He's in the chat room, and he said he's at work, but he wanted to say hello. So Dantix says hello.
No,
Hello.
good stuff. All right.
If you are if you are watching live with us, you must hit subscribe. That's how I get you. You must hit subscribe to chat. And if you want to, if you must unsubscribe when we're done, fine. You're gonna miss out on a lot of crap. But yeah, that's how you.
Do
That's how you
people
chat.
really do that? Do they subscribe and then unsubscribe? Do they?
Yeah. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's 3:59. So well, actually, it's 3:60. Yes, I got another one.
It was me.
Oh yeah. See?
Yeah.
Counts.
Well,
Counts.
Oh,
But yeah, sometimes like tomorrow I'll wake up and it'll say 3:57.
yeah, that's
You don't know who they are. I mean, but that's just the way. I've looked it up. And said, "Damn it, is this only happening to me? Why is this happening?" But it's. Just,
maybe. It's
I mean,
a thing,
I unsubscribe to people's pages. I'm sick of seeing it in my feed. Like I never look at it, so why have it?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
It is kind of rude. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say who I've done that to, but.
depends on how you see it.
We have the guitarist in the band. Party Kit 69 says hello. I'm the guitarist in the band. Party Kit.
Cool.
Alexander.
Is that his real name? Party Kit.
No.
Alexander.
That's what you could have named the band. That's badass. Party Kit. Well, he's available. Why isn't he on the show? Come on, man. No, I'm kidding.
Something. Yeah.
What do you do for work? You said your boss has been riding you really hard about this interview here. We might have to have a talk with him.
What's it called? I think it's called warehouse. Where you keep stuff.
Yeah.
So we work in the medical sector, you could say.
Oh,
We
right.
transport medical stuff
Medical
Yeah.
stuff.
all around Sweden.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Medical logistics.
Yeah,
Logistics. Yeah, that's
like
what it
medicine and stuff.
was. That's cool. So do you run like a forklift?
No, I wish.
That would be bad.
I'm just a regular Joe, you could say.
Damn.
So no.
Is there a chance that you could be trained to run a forklift in something in the future?
Yeah, probably.
That'd be awesome.
Cool.
If I wanted to. I can actually take a small one, the one you take with your hand,
the
and just
hand
move
carry.
around. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's
It's good enough.
You always see those videos of people misusing forklifts and destroying themselves. They're not very, they're not very, they're like top heavy. They always get top heavy, and they always just,
Yeah.
I never want to run one of those. Plus, the steering's in the back. It's kind of like driving in England. Sorry, Tom. I do this every time. But yeah, I mean, the wheels turn in the back, so it would be very highly confusing for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dantic
It's like reversing the whole time, I think.
Dantic says, "Back to work I go. Have a great weekend." Jeez, I wonder what he does. Now, Tom, are you still driving, folks? I mean, people are still driving you around, right? And
Yeah.
do they scare you?
Yeah, pretty much so. Yeah. So just to sort of mention to Lucas, it's what I do for a living is to teach people to drive.
Oh, okay.
So,
I don't get it. Why is it so? I mean, because here, you can take a class. Like in high school, you can take a class, like driver's ed. They have it, but like I just went to the DMV. All you have to do is parallel park, which is dumb because nobody parallel parks anymore. That's all you have to do. Then you have to take the written test, and then you got your license. That's crazy.
the thing is that I don't know. Just to kind of sort of to see the geography, though, Scott. I mean, the geography of London and where you are is very, very different.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to deter people from driving.
We have to parallel park all the time.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, but your cars are tiny. They're like micro machines, though, right? I mean,
They are. They're not. Yeah, we haven't got big vehicles, but there's not a lot of space for a big vehicle.
See, I don't, Lucas. I don't live in a big city. I live in a. It's not rural, but it's Pittsburgh would be the biggest city closest to me, and that's not even necessarily a big city. Of course, I get ran over every time I go up there. Just people are just in a hurry. I can't. I have such bad road rage. People are just in such hurry. If I go to a show up there, and it's really late at night when you leave, so nobody's really going anywhere. But people are behind you, tailing you, and they have to get there.
Yeah.
And I don't understand it, and it frustrates me, and I just want to just get out and beat them.
Same here in Sweden.
I'm sure
I do that sometimes, even.
You get out and beat people.
No. Hold
I'm in a band. You guys drive on the right side of the road?
Yeah,
over there?
yeah.
See,
The right and the right.
Yes,
Right.
right.
The right side. Yeah.
Yeah, the right side.
I think England's the only place, isn't it? Didn't we talk
No,
about
well, I was in Cyprus over a week ago, and they drive on the left. I think it's got something to do with British. It had British rule at one point, but yeah, they do it, which is odd because I think Greece is part of Greece, the part I was in, and they drive on the right. So yeah, there are a few places.
See, my parents were over over your way recently.
They're in Italy, weren't they? Italy.
Well, yeah, they came through Heathrow, and I told them what you said about. You said Heathrow's a. What did you say? It's a shithole.
Yeah.
they didn't have much fun there at all.
No, it's just.
And they had to stay there for about 3 hours, I think, before they were. Yeah, they went to Rome for a few days, and then they did a Mediterranean cruise. And they were in Greece a lot because I could track them on their phone, like where they were.
Yeah, there's a lot of islands on Greece, so I think a lot of they can go around. It's beautiful that area. It's lovely. But yeah, and Cyprus isn't actually that close to Greece. It's kind of it's sort of a little bit further sort of east, I guess, towards kind of Turkey. But yeah.
Lucas, have you been down that? Have you traveled a lot?
I've been to Spain once. That's it. But in the summer, I'm going to Italy. We're gonna start there. Then we're gonna go to Croatia, and then we're just gonna go where we feel for it. So
with the band? Is the band going?
No. It's me and my buddies.
Okay.
All right.
Like
I was going to say it sounded like a tour. It sounded like there was a tour.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
That would have been something. Something.
Unannounced tour. Guess what, guys? We're gonna tour.
Yeah.
You've never been to the United States?
No.
You need to get your ass over here and bring this music over because it's phenomenal music. It's really
Would
good.
be awesome.
Yeah.
What would be the best state to play live in?
Oh wow, shit!
If you're unbiased.
West Virginia, West Virginia would be perfect.
West Virginia. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I live. I don't know. There's good music scenes everywhere. You know, it's just kind of like where you live. There's good music scene. I'm sure there's a phenomenal music scene in London. You know, just everywhere. Everybody has a good scene. It's just the best one. It's hard to say because unless you've been to all of them, I guess it's hard to say which one's the best one. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Nashville, maybe I don't. Nashville is it's not only country music anymore. You know, it's a lot of bands.
They have a metal scene down in Nashville.
I'm sure they do. Yeah,
I'm sure they do. Yeah, I'm sure they do.
People I've talked to, not only Dale, that my buddy down there, but I've talked to other people in Nashville, and yeah, it's actually getting better than Austin. Austin, Texas used to be a big place to go for music, and now people are saying Nashville, and some people are saying Florida.
Right.
Sarasota, Florida is a good spot.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, Pittsburgh has a great. I talk a lot about Pittsburgh just because it's an hour and a half, 2 hours from here.
Yeah.
All the time for shows. I was just there last weekend for a show, and it's just they have such a diverse scene. You know, you can hear anything you want. If you want to hear hip hop, there's a place you can. I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know, and if you want to see it like a big band, like we saw was it Memphis May Fire. I've seen them twice up there. You know, so you can see bigger bands, bigger signed bands, or you can just see, the underground bands or the unsigns.
Yeah.
That's what I like to go see because you can talk to them, you can actually touch them, you can physically see them. They don't hide in the back. That's the kind of stuff I don't like to fight my way to the front just to see somebody's face.
Yeah, I got you.
So Lucas, what about you for gigs? How is it for you for shows and stuff where you are?
For me, what?
Yeah.
When we play a show.
Yeah. Is there a lot of chance to play shows and stuff where you are?
Oh yeah. I think it's partly our own fault, though. I would say we've been kind of comfortable playing the same venues all the time,
right?
Because it's easy to get shows there. So we haven't really challenged ourselves to take the step to maybe go to a club or something like that. Okay. But we want it to be different. And we recently got to hear that we're too old to play at some venues. So, yeah. It's kind of an initiative, I would say.
Yeah. Where are these?
We don't really have a choice.
Where are these venues? Are they schools?
No. It's... what's it called? Hold on.
So you like an elementary school? Yeah, you would be too old to be there.
Yeah. I can understand that.
I'll be 43 in September, and as soon as somebody tells me I'm too old to play there, I'm like, listen, who else you got playing there, huh?
Yeah, I feel that. Cultural Center.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no. So it's an all ages kind of venue and stuff, I suppose. But yeah,
kind of. But they said the reasoning was that they wanted to bring forth the new generation of bands, and I can buy that. I can buy that.
All right. Yeah.
You are the new. I am the new.
We are the new generation. We've actually been active for like 8 years or something like that. So
wow, cool.
I have to give this shirt a shout out. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. I'm back. This is a band. He's actually in Nashville. That's where he's not from Nashville, but he lives in Nashville now. And Matthew, has a band called the FUs. Not the Fuse. It's not the Fuse, but it's the F.
The FUs.
Yeah, the FUs. So I just wanted to give that a little notice.
Cool.
Hey, I want to listen to Fallout. I was going to save the new one for the second go around since it's the newest one.
Sounds good.
But I think Fallout's the first song I heard from you guys. Yes. I still don't know how I found you guys. Instagram's so weird with their algorithm and how you find people.
Yeah.
And it might have been something at the top, an advertisement or something like that.
Probably.
Regardless, I heard it, and I was like, this is the shit. This is good stuff. I must talk to them. I must talk to them. And then I saw Sweden. Sweet, Sweden. Anyway, what's Fallout about? What's the lyrics about? What's the song about?
It's a really old song to start with. It was like the 10th song that I wrote. So it's about a lot of stuff, and we've rewritten it, both vocally and instrumental. So it's about self-destruction. It's a lot about trust issues, I would say. A lot about betrayal in friendships and stuff like that. And yeah, it's kind of dark, to be honest. Yeah.
I like it. It's a really good song. Check it out. This is the Eternal Daydream. This is Fallout. Take a little break, breathe a little bit, and we'll be back in a second. Check this out.
Dreams may take your thoughts away, but only for a moment. Then the storm will come back, deadlier than before. Responsibilities pushing me, my sickness keeps my mouth shut. Leave me broken, take my soul, leave and ask me for more. Abandon me, exclude me, leave me in the storm. Give it to me, I need to feel it, hating every fool. My thoughts are on fire, my senses will burn. Time's here and change, and it still ain't my turn. Flowers of beauty, full of life or not. Death comes for all, the flowers will rot. Cigarettes may ease your mind, but only for a moment. Then the storm will come back, right where it was before. Friends may tell you that they care, but only for your favors. Then they'll disappear again, treat you like a horse. Fuck me up, make me numb, please just name the price. Give it to me, I need to hear it, fill my head with lies. My thoughts are on fire, my senses will burn. Time's here and change, and it still ain't my turn. Flowers of beauty, full of life or not. Death comes for all, the flowers will rot. Our friendship will never be the same, and the memories only cause me pain. Only cause me Cause people never change, at least not for that better.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's that guitar hook, that's really catchy. You know, you think about that after the song's over. You're like, oh,
Awesome
Yeah.
to hear.
I remember that happening. You know, you hear a song and then like the next day you get that melody in your head and you're like, where is that from? You know, and then you have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
look for it. That happened to me the first time I heard it. I was like, what song was that I was listening to? And I found it again. I was like, well, this is going to the damn playlist because I'm going to forget again.
Awesome.
Awesome, I like it. I was looking back at the email here,
Yeah.
with your bio in it, and the line where it says, "Follow us through madness, follow us through hell. Let's explore the darkness deep within." That's also on your Instagram bio. What does that what does that mean? Like, what's that? What are you trying to tell people there?
Well, we write a lot about mental illness and stuff like that, and like it says in the bio, we think that you can convert that into something that's not just bad, you know. So if our music can be an outlet for some people, that would be awesome. And that's kind of the gist of it, you know.
Yeah, it seems
Cool.
to be a not I don't want to say trend because I hate that
Yeah,
trend.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know.
Trend and viral and all that crap. I hate those words because they're dumb. But like, you know, it seems to be, you know, like I talked to a lot of bands, but you know, it seems to be trends is the only word I can come up with. But it seems to be the
A
trend.
popular subject.
Yes,
write
thank you. That's way better. Yes,
Right.
it seems to be popular amongst the bands that I interview.
Yeah.
That you know that they are trying to do that. You know, it's their personal experiences. You know, that they're trying to portray, and it makes them feel better by because it makes me feel better with things that I write also.
Yeah.
So you know, and if that can help somebody else, you know, that's the goal, pretty
Yeah.
much. And that's
Absolutely.
awesome.
I think it's quite relatable too, isn't it? As well, I think everyone does it. I think it's a good subject to write about because any sort of existential sort of thing is something I think that people can definitely relate to straight away. Regardless whether they've suffered with sort of mental illness or they're just going through some anxiety or even just having kind of had the world locked down for a few years ago is enough for people to sort of
I mean,
think
even a rough week.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
To
it
challenge
seems
some person.
a lot about the it's I guess it's an outpouring of the pandemic is like this is but a lot of people went through a lot of things. A lot of people went through things that they've never gone through in their lives until the pandemic happened. Until you were home by yourself, you had nothing going on. I hate talking about the pandemic.
Yeah.
Understand?
Are we over that yet? Aren't we over that crap? But
Yeah.
I mean, it's true though. A lot of people struggled with being at home and doing nothing. And
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I do.
everybody's
Yeah.
we just wrote the song Mundane. Natural Cause just wrote the song Mundane, and it was kind of like I was kind of at a blank. You know, we wrote, me and Rob wrote we did the music to it, and I was like, well, what? I was like, you come up with something, because he doesn't really write. I mean, he does, but he doesn't. And I was like, well, what's something? What's a subject that? And he's like, just a routine. Routine. Every day is the same thing. Every day, and it's mundane. It's very mundane.
Mundane.
Yeah. So I just kind of went with that, and I was like, you know what? Yeah. And until you get to a point to where that routine stops, you don't realize that that's what you're doing your entire life is you're getting up, you're going to work through the week, and then on the weekends you sleep or relax or do whatever you do, and then on Monday you do the same thing again, and it's everybody's like that until it stops, and that's what happened. The pandemic, everything just stopped, and you're like, what do I do now? You do a podcast. That's what you do. You start a badass podcast.
Yeah. I would say it's a good solution.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, yeah, I haven't really touched on it for a while, but it was just so weird. The interstate, the 4-lane is right out here. Not right here, but I can hear it from my house.
Yeah,
and I remember driving one day. We weren't supposed to be out, but hey, I went. But I remember there was nobody. It was nobody at all on the interstate. No trucks. Because usually everywhere there's always a truck. But nothing, like, at all. And it was just so weird. Like, should I even be out? Am I going to die? Am I not going to make it home? It was just so it's surreal, I guess. Surreal would be.
Yeah.
Understandable. We didn't really have it that rough in Sweden, though. So I can't really relate to that. I mean, we still were out. A lot of places still were open and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah.
How did you guys? Did anybody get it? Like within the band, did they get the COVID?
I think so. Yeah, I think I got it.
That's strange too. Because like a lot of people don't know if they had it.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. I know I was sick, ill,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever you call it.
Well, I know I had it because I mean, but it was way after everything was over. You know, like I made it through the whole, you know, go get your
The
vaccine
big one.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I it was bad. I've never felt like that before. It was like a searing headache, just like this all day for 24 hours, just right there, just somebody going like this on both sides, and it was horrible. Then I couldn't. Well, I could go on, but I couldn't. It wasn't that I couldn't taste anything, but everything tasted like shit. Everything smelled like shit. Water
Yeah.
tasted like it was bad. I mean, it was
Yeah.
horrible. It was.
To be honest, I tell you what. At one point, I thought my fridge was broken.
You're what?
Because my fridge, my
Yeah.
refrigerator. So I'm going in there and I think I was eating some fruit or some strawberries or something. Just didn't taste right, and I was convinced there was something wrong with it.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's gone bad. Is what it's. Everything's and then of course, dumbass me gets on WebMD to look up why this is happening to me, and of course, it says,
Diagnose yourself.
you're gonna die. You're gonna die tomorrow. Every time.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the great thing about the internet. It can really go down a rabbit hole of health.
Oh man, like my face was
I've got
tingling.
that.
It wasn't yesterday. Day before yesterday, my face just was feeling tingly. You know how like if you hold your arm up in the air, the blood starts coming from your arm and it feels tingly. That's what my whole face felt like that the other day. So I looked it up and of course it said you might be having a stroke. Come on, I'm not gonna have a stroke. You serious? It was just like stress, anxiety things.
Yeah.
It went away. I mean, it's still kind of there. It's still kind of going like that. But hey, it feels cool. So
Yeah.
Your guitarist, he says, what was that? Oh, it's my dumb lights. I call them my dumb lights. They're my smart lights, but for some reason they went out. Your guitarist said this when we were listening to Fallout. He said this song is one of my favorites to play live, and I said I bet because it's lots of energy.
Yeah.
Now, who plays the drums in this stuff? Because that person,
Absolutely. He's crazy. He's crazy.
Oh man, I play. I dab on the drums and I can't do anything close to that.
Me neither.
And he says I'm happy I did not catch COVID and I'm unvaccinated too. See, I'm unvaccinated and I'm fine. I didn't perish. I don't think. See, I don't want to get in the whole. That's the whole vaccine discussion, you know.
Yeah.
Get their views on the vaccine and get your shots and all that shit. Doesn't work.
It's for another show.
No, it's funny because Biden, our terrific president, Biden, he imposed the mask mandate at the White House the other day because somebody came down with COVID. Now this is after that Fauci idiot told everybody, told the entire population that the masks don't work for any, they didn't work for that.
Yeah, I've heard.
And he still imposed it anyway. Why? But he wasn't wearing one because he's the president. Anyway, all right, let's get off the politics.
Yeah.
All right, let's have some fun. Now, wieners, okay?
Wieners. Let's go.
That wasn't a very good segue, was it?
Smooth, very smooth.
Well, I'll try. Yeah, I'm usually okay. Well, anyway, this isn't about dicks as much as you want it to be, Tom. Not about dicks. A lot of people think it is about dicks.
One day it will be. That's the thing, Scott. One day it will be.
I will change it up on you. I will surprise you. The next Swedish guest we have, it will be about dicks and dicks only. But no, this is a segment that I didn't really have a segment before. I did, and it was just my buddy checking in from Nashville and kind of because he was funny, and then he got busy, so it was just me talking for an hour and a half, and it was kind of getting lame. So Mike, my roommate, he's in love with hot dogs. He just loves hot dogs, like really, really loves hot dogs. So much so that he opened up a restaurant here recently. I think it was it's been a week, 2 weeks. He opened up a restaurant, and there's a crap ton of wieners on his menu, but he makes really good food. But basically, I think the band was in Texas that I was interviewing that night, and he said, ask them what they like on their hot dogs. I was like, what? That's the dumbest question ever. That's not a.
Why?
And then he's like, and then ask them, where they go in Texas, where they live, to get a good hot dog in case I go down there. So that's what this is about. I don't know if Mike will ever go to Sweden, but God forbid, if he does, he might if you tell him where to get the best hot dog. But before we get there, what do you like on your hot dogs?
I think ketchup and mustard is obligatory,
Yeah.
and it depends on what kind of hot dog you're eating. I would say.
You can say wiener. You don't have to say hot dog.
Okay.
Mike hates when I do that because Mike always said, "Oh, I forgot to do the theme song. I forgot to do the thing."
Oh yeah.
let me do this real quick. Okay,
Yeah.
this is my dad. This is my dad singing the wiener segment song, sort of.
I know a weenie man. He owns a weenie stand. He sells most anything from hot dogs on down. Someday I'll join his life and be his
weenie wife.
hot dog. I love that weenie man.
Okay.
Brilliant.
There we go.
The other day, my dad goes, "You're not still playing that, are you?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like,
Yeah.
You don't need
Of course.
I was like, but it fits it's the wiener segment. We have to, you know.
Yeah. It's legendary.
Yes. But yeah, legendary. You're a legend. You're a legend. What were we talking about? Oh, the guitar player says, "What was Alex? Is it Alexander? Is that his
Alex.
name?
Yeah.
Alex. Okay, Alex says ketchup, mustard, and some roasted onions are the go-to for me.
I would say solid. Solid.
Yeah.
Are they popular there in Sweden? Hot dogs?
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Where would you go to get a nice wiener?
I'm thinking about that right now. I would say one with a legendary name, at least, would be Korv Ingvars.
Is what?
Wiener is Korv.
Korv?
Korv. Yeah.
Korv.
Yeah. Korv Ingvars. It's like dansband. It's called. It's
Yeah, that's hey.
good goofy music.
Mike will see this. Mike will see this, and he will Google it,
Yeah.
and he will find it, and he will be there, I'm sure.
It's in Stockholm somewhere.
Yeah, he'll go like he'll take before he had his restaurant. You know, he'd just be here, but he would leave and be gone all day, and then come back in the evening and I'd be like, where have you been? Eating hot dogs. But, like he'll drive. Seriously, he would drive like the next state over just to try their hot dog, and then come back just to do it. You know.
Well, if he had his business idea to start his own hot dog stuffs and stuff like that, of course he wants to see the competition. You know.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's a little bit extravagant. You know, gas prices are high. You know. And he drives an SUV, so I mean that thing's a guzzler.
That's the vibe, you know.
So like it seems to be like well New York City, of course, you know, they have those hot dog carts where there's like
Yeah.
there's a lot of street food around where we live, like the food, like here they call them food trucks.
Yeah. We have a lot of those as well.
Is that a big thing for, I guess, if you're out at the bars at night and stuff, they're set up and stuff?
No, they're not really out on the nights. You know, we have what's it called? Is it called kiosk as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have those. We have Torggrillen, the town
What?
grill, you could say.
Town grill. Oh,
Yeah.
Now
We
is
have
it,
that one in Enköping as well.
is it good food? Is it?
Yeah,
like,
it's
really-
amazing, and it's kind of cheap as well. So I would
That's
say
cool.
that one for the experience, and
Yeah.
Korv
Yeah.
Ingvars just for the name,
Ah,
just to say I've been at Korv Ingvars.
okay.
Yeah. But Torggrillen all the way for the. It's amazing food. It's cheap,
Cool.
very pleasant, personal, and
They
yeah,
have hot dogs, right?
yeah. Of course.
All right, Mike, let's go to
We got
Sweden.
wieners. You mean?
They have fantastic wieners in Sweden, Mike.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna do a show from there. I keep asking him when I can come up and do a show, and
Oh, that'd be good.
Mike
Yeah.
doesn't like to be on the camera at all. He doesn't like to be on the microphone. He was on here for 5 minutes one time and then abruptly left. But I did get him to when I had the 200th episode. What was it, a couple weeks ago? He got on the camera and waved. He did do that.
It's
So
progress.
I don't know how this whole live from his restaurant is going to be, because I must ask him questions about his wieners. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I need to, it's free advertisement, damn it.
yeah. You should get a
Worldwide.
selection,
Worldwide.
a selection of wieners in front of you.
Selection of wieners.
Yeah.
A plethora of wieners. Yeah, that's what's. I always get so like off track after this segment. It's just like, what we done? No. So what's the main dish to eat? What do people eat there the most? Not necessarily just in Sweden, but in Enkoping. I'm just gonna say it like that because that's how I know it.
It's fine. I don't really know. We have one thing that we're famous for, and that's pepperroot, I think. What's
Taproot?
it called?
Taproot, that's a good band, actually. Taproot.
Mhm.
Did you say Taproot?
No. Pepperroot. Horseradish.
Oh,
really?
Okay. Okay.
Where's
Right.
Radish?
I'm learning English as we go, so that's pretty
Hey,
neat. Yeah.
that's where we do this.
Yeah.
There you go. You're welcome.
Well, it's that, and otherwise we don't really have something special in Enköping, I would say. But in Sweden overall, well, IKEA, meatballs,
meatballs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking about like Swedish fish.
fish. It's
No,
not
no,
really
Swe-
my
no,
cup
Swe-
of tea,
Swedish fish.
Yeah,
Nobody-
still bad.
Swedish. It's kind of a joke.
Swedish.
No,
Oh.
Swedish fish here is
Yeah.
it's like a gummy candy. It's just called Swedish fish. It's disgusting. I think it's disgusting. But
Oh, okay. No,
Oh,
I see.
Yeah, but-
yeah.
Yeah, took me a while.
Yeah, it was. I told Mike that last night. I was like, so what do you want me to ask? The band's in Sweden. He's like, well, you gotta ask about I know about the hot dogs. I know about the hot dogs. But I was like, what else? Because he's a cook. So what else? And he's like, I don't know. I was like, what about Swedish fish? He's like, Swedish fish, and then I just shut the door. And came back. And then Swedish meatballs, right? But I
Yeah,
think that's
yeah.
more of an American thing because Swedish meatballs are just like tiny meatballs, like in
Yeah.
cocktail.
Yeah.
sauce. Serve them
kinda.
at dinner
I
party.
think it's the sauce, isn't it? The sauce is a particular sauce you can get.
Yeah.
Well,
The brown
it's,
sauce.
Yeah.
The brown sauce.
Yeah, and the mashed potatoes as well.
Yeah.
Really? Mashed potatoes.
That's it.
They've been doing this. They've been doing this shit around here, and they're mashing cauliflower and calling it, like it's better than mashed potatoes. No, it's not. It's still cauliflower. Still, you guys have that over there, like mashed cauliflower? It's
No, there's
Mashed what?
there's
cauliflower, like
cauliflower.
yeah, cauliflower.
Yeah.
I
You,
don't know.
you must have it.
We
but
might
it's
have to learn
because of-
Swedish. We might have to learn Swedish.
Yeah, we might have to learn. I might have to do it. But
Yeah, you
we
do
learned
it. Because
cauliflower.
if I do it, the internet will lag, and then we'll be screwed.
I'll try.
Like kind of like cauliflower is kind of like a white broccoli almost. Broccoli.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah.
Blomkål, you mean?
Yeah, that's exactly. what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. They mash it over here, and I guess just because
What?
it's white, and then they, I mean, they'll tell you that that's what it is, but I mean, it's even on menus now, like people with mashed cauliflower. No, I want mashed potatoes. If you're getting mashed,
Yeah.
something, make it a potato.
I would
You're
feel I would feel ripped off, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I don't even think it can't be any healthier. It can't be.
Yeah.
Alex says, don't forget the Lingon jam. Lingon? Is that right? Lingon, Lucas?
Yeah, lingon.
It says it goes so
Lingonberry.
well with Swedish meatballs. So Swedish meatballs is Swedish then. So that's I'm okay with that. With Swedish, yeah.
Yeah.
What's
That's that.
what would be like the meat? What's the go-to meat for Swedes? Like what animals do you kill the most of?
Good question. I don't really know, to be honest, but I would guess pigs and cows.
Chicken.
Oh yeah.
Everybody, yeah.
I eat a lot of chicken. I seem to eat chicken
chicken's
every
glorious.
week.
Yeah, chicken. Yeah. I'm never gonna be sponsored by PETA.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not gonna be sponsored. I don't really care about sponsors. I mean, like, what are they gonna do? But we can't sponsor your show because you talk about killing animals. No, I talk about
Well, I
glorious
think
hot
the
dogs.
wiener stuff also ruins it, to be
Yeah.
honest.
There's,
Yeah.
well, there's, if you don't get an all beef hot dog, I mean, you're getting something with a lot of different things in it, like claws and hooves, and you know they just blend that shit up and make it. It's tasty. Though. It's tasty as shit.
Isn't that a good thing though? It's like nose to tail eating. It's good to eat the entire animal.
Yeah, I mean you don't want to just like leave it hanging there, you know, because you only ate a part of it. You know, kill the whole thing and eat it. I mean, people here you can actually go in like you can go in with like a group of people and buy an entire cow. You know, and they slaughter it, and then you just kind of have the meat between the group. You can do the same thing with pigs, because I mean, there's just so much meat to it anyway. But it's I don't know whether I guess it's cheaper because you're not paying for like taxes, or I don't know how they do it honestly. But yeah, I mean, you can get in with a group of people. I mean, it's on bulletin boards around here. Like you go walk into somewhere and there's a bulletin board, and somebody says, you know, you want to go in on a cow.
Right.
I definitely want to go in on a cow. Damn it! And how much is it? You know? And then you pay it, and then everybody pays their share, and then they slaughter the cow, and everybody gets the butcher, you know, butchers
Chops it up and
right. chops it up in nice pieces and nice tasty pieces, and yeah. But yeah, you can do that. I don't know if you can do that over there. Can you do that over in over there?
I've never heard of that over here. I mean, it's
look it
you
up.
go to a butcher, obviously, you could probably buy. No, I've never heard of going in on a cow.
You gotta have the space to keep it, you know, like a freezer or a refrigerator.
Yeah. I mean, some people have like chest freezers and stuff.
Even going in on like a quarter of a cow is still a crap ton of meat. Like you're
right. Yeah,
good for a couple pandemics, you know.
Yeah, right.
So you have a new song that you just released. It's a very fresh song. Was I one of the first people to hear it because you sent it to me very very early in the week, I think.
One of the first ones, I would say.
One of the first ones. So I didn't want to listen to it too much. Like I think the first time I listened to it, I was on the mower when I was mowing the garden or whatever you guys call it.
Perfect.
And so I didn't get a good listen to it, but that's all I wanted. I just wanted to okay, this is okay, got it. Because these I can hear everything pretty much going on. You know, that's the way I wanted to do it. So. I don't know anything about this song, so tell me a little bit about the lyrics, and yeah, I'll listen to it.
If you to be frank about it, it's I feel kind of empty a lot of times. So yeah, I would say that's it. It's kind of simple, to be honest.
That fits because it's called Hollow.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So yeah.
Okay.
That's that. We can listen to it.
Let's listen to Hollow. My buddy Kevin just joined the chat, and he says, "Let's go."
Let's go.
Where are we going? I don't know. Here is Hollow, brand new song from the Eternal Daydream. It's available everywhere. Go pick it up. Check it out. that's beautiful.
Thank you very
Nice.
much.
I said in the chat, it in some spots that, and like I said before we went live, I hate comparing bands, but just in a touch of The Offspring in there. Just
Oh,
Yeah,
just a
I
touch.
thought so as
Like
well.
that.
The melodic bits at the beginning, they're kind of more sort of, kind of open vocal. I could hear it definitely. What are your influences, Lucas? What sort of bands did you grow up with and like? And
for me, I started out in the pop punk scene actually.
Wow.
okay,
So a lot of Green Day, a lot of
Right.
All Time Low, a lot of Neck Deep, bands like that. But my biggest influences, I would say, is Avenged Sevenfold. They meant a lot to me. Alice in Chains on
right,
the
yeah,
number one spot. A lot of the vocals
yeah.
I look up to, especially Lane Staley. So yeah.
Right.
Otherwise than that, I would say Misfits probably.
Oh yeah, cool.
On this track, I would say, have you heard of The Haunted?
Haunted.
It's a
That's-
Swedish band. Do you know Ola England,
I don't know.
the YouTuber? No?
No.
Okay. Well, The Haunted is a big inspiration. They got a lot of darker tones with the chords they're playing. I would say. So especially the ending in this song, I would say, it's almost The Haunted ripoff.
Right.
Yeah. But it's amazing. Yeah, I would say those are the bands that I take
Cool.
inspiration from. I know the drummer is he's at Metallica right now, but
Right.
he loves Lars playing. So
Okay.
big influences from there as well.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I would say that's that probably.
Okay, I want to see if you know this band. Okay.
Okay.
I just remembered this. Actually, I don't know why. It's been a while since I played it, but see if you know this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
it?
Now I just need to remember the name.
Refused.
Yeah.
I can't believe I just now thought of that, but yeah, they are a Swedish band that I've seen them one time. I saw them in Baltimore with they were on tour with Deftones.
Cool.
Gosh, it was like an amphitheater, and we were like row 4, so they were like right there, like.
Yeah.
But it was cool.
Yeah.
The lead singer, after the entire show was over, of course everybody's just like standing around, in the barriers waiting for Chino to come out or somebody from Deftones to come out. And me and my buddy were standing there just going like, just saying, refuse. We were just saying, refuse, somebody from refuse. And the freaking lead singer comes out and just comes up and starts talking to us. Like we were like his best buddies. I have a picture. I put it on Facebook, so I'm sure it's on Facebook somewhere, but like I'd have to find it. But it was like a selfie. I was like, I really don't do selfies, but he's like, no, let's do a selfie or however you guys talk. and we did, but he was such a cool guy. Like
Yeah.
It's a huge band, and it was really nice. So that was a cool memory. But yeah, they were nobody really, even though that they've been around for so long, people at that show, they weren't like booing them, but they were everybody's wanting to see Deftones. They were headlining.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
The opening band, I really didn't know the opening band, but they were decent. But when Refused was up there, it was just different. They were all dressed in red suits, like red suits and ties.
Yeah.
And the microphone had like a red, the cord was red, so and he kept like flinging it out to the audience and like bringing it back. I mean, it was very acrobatic. I've never seen anything like it. But people were just like, "What is this?" But me and my buddy were just like, "Yeah," because we've been raging Refused forever,
Yeah.
I even have their vinyl somewhere of that album, of the Shape of Punk to Come. Did they influence you at all? Did Refused influence you at all?
Not really, to be honest.
okay to say that.
I haven't really gotten into their music, but I know that tune, and it's legendary, I would say. So yeah.
Cool.
Also, that has happened to me one time as well, when not the main band steals the show.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard about Mutoid Man? Maybe.
Mutoid what?
Yeah,
Mutoid
it's
Man.
an American band.
Okay.
I should know them then, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
Being the American here. I don't know them.
I don't know which state they're from, but they were playing with Mastodon, and
Oh.
they were the first band out, and they completely stole the show. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
amazing.
it's that's awesome when that happens though, because it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, Deftones was good. That's the first time I ever seen Deftones live.
Yeah.
But I mean, just the show that Refuse put on was just awesome. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
if they have more energy, they have stolen
Yeah.
the show. That's
Yeah.
how it is.
And
Yeah.
I was just looking it up. I was just looking it up here, and they've been a band since '91.
Yeah.
They were formed in '91. I can't say the city, but it's Umea.
Oh, Umeå.
That's where they're from. Umea.
Umeå.
Yeah, Dennis, or it's probably something not like Dennis, but Dennis Lyxen is the lead singer. That's the guy that came out and
Cool.
talked to us. So that was cool. See, but,
Yeah.
but you know, like we were talking about before we went live. You know, I don't enjoy concerts where the band is so far away. You know that you have to watch it on a jumbotron. I can do that.
Yeah.
I can watch that. I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
watch it on
exactly.
TV. So
Yeah.
I
Smaller
like.
venues.
That's why on my show I like to feature bands, the unsigned, or even if you're signed, but the ones that are just they're looking for more attention. I mean, I don't have much of a thing, you know, but I just like to bring them to light, you know, especially if they're not from around here. It's hard to get bands around here because they want to farther reach. And I understand that, but like, you know, I love going to see bands also that are the unsigned and the ones that are they're looking for more attention, because then you can go talk to them and see what they're about, you know, without doing a show. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I try to frequent. I don't know, enough about me. You know,
Well, it's fun, and I think it's fun to be here. Just talking shit, you could say.
yeah, about wieners.
Yeah.
About wieners.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Where else are you going to talk about wieners on a Friday?
Yeah, exactly.
Already did it years. Are these songs a part of a full length album or an EP coming out soon?
We have a plan for that. We're gonna. I don't want to say cheat, but we have a plan to release one more single and make all the singles from Fear and Agony into an
Okay.
album. You know, yeah. But
Cool.
we also have like 2 albums in the making, so
Right.
have a lot of
Are you
material.
guys- where do you guys record at? Do you record? Do you DIY like at home? Do you do your own recording, or do you go to a studio and do it?
We usually go to a studio. We used to do it ourselves as much as we could. We're
Yeah.
doing some stuff still, but we usually go to a studio. And about that, I need to say,
Yes.
the guy who recorded and mixed Hollow, it's actually his birthday today. So
Oh, I don't have a
birthday.
happy birthday thing on here, but go ahead, Lucas. You're the singer. You sing happy
Yeah.
birthday. And do it,
I don't know about that.
do it in Swedish. Do it in Swedish. Then we
Swedish.
can all learn something.
Oof. I don't even know if I know it in Swedish.
I don't want to put you on the spot. You don't have to do it.
Let's put it
If I knew it in Swedish,
He might give you a discount at your next studio time if you do it though.
Yeah. Yeah,
maybe,
exactly.
maybe.
Yeah.
I'll do a shout out. That's good enough.
Yeah, that is.
Ricardo,
What's his name?
Ricardo
What's his name?
Borges.
What's his
Ricardo.
name?
Ricardo.
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 Happy birthday! It's
Yeah.
nice. Thank you for recording them because they're badass. You know, it's a very very good recording.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good.
The natural cause stuff was all done right here at this desk, and Rob does our stuff, and it's he does a good job, I think.
Yeah.
It's mediocre.
Yeah, no, it sounds good. Does sound good.
Tom, what do you have working? What are you doing musically these days? Are you doing anything upcoming Flamboyant Bone wise?
Yeah, probably. There's a single I've been wanting to release for about sort of.
I think you told me that last time I
months.
talked to you.
Yeah, I know, but I keep trying. I tell you what it is. It's the artwork because I do everything myself. I haven't got around to actually doing any drawing. Like, you know.
You don't want me doing it.
Yeah.
trust me.
I know. But yeah, doing that. I've been really prolific writing, but it's just nothing's necessarily finished. Weirdly, I've started remixing some of my old stuff, so I might do a greatest hits. I think I'm about.
That would
I'm
be
about.
good.
Yeah, I'm about. I'm getting there anyway. With the five listeners I've got on Spotify, I'm pretty sure they'll all be
Well,
happy about it.
Hey, you got to start somewhere. You know.
Exactly. Yes.
I do Apple Music. I don't do Spotify, but I do Apple Music. And I had a band on from Charlotte recently in Imperium, and it was funny. When I was just going to listen to their stuff, you know, to see, I asked them if they wanted me on the show, but then I went to try to find their stuff. There's Apple Music is weird. Like if you have the same name of somebody, they will put you all on one page. just because it doesn't.
Right.
Their program doesn't understand that you're separate. So Imperium is they're like a metal band, you know, they're a really good
Yeah.
metal band. So, but the picture was like a Mexican dude. I'm sure you saw the clip. Did you see the clip that I posted about that?
Didn't see it.
But they had no idea because none of them use Apple Music for, you know. But I mean, like with Natural Cause, you know, I can get on there and I can control what's on.
So it's
there.
like a mariachi kind of.
Yeah,
group.
and it was like techno music. I was like, this cannot be them because it's not unless they. But no, I mean it was so. But I haven't found that with Eternal Daydream. You guys have your own page on Apple Music.
I did that once, and I haven't really updated it since. But yeah, I think it's kind of locked, kind of, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with that.
I think let me look at Flamboyant Bone and see. I don't think
No.
you guys claimed your thing yet. So
No, if you Google Flamboyant Bone, I'm at the top.
yes,
It's-
because you are the only one.
It's a Googleplex or
Oh,
whatever
it's
it is.
still the picture of you in your bike helmet. That's what shows up. I remember that one. I should have played some Flamboyant Bone tonight on the show.
That's all right, Scott.
I don't even have latest release. I don't even have the latest release from February. But guess what? I'm gonna add
That's more techno-y. So you might like that actually. It's
I
kind
might.
of quite techno-y.
I listen to it while I'm mowing the lawn.
Yeah. So yeah, it's different.
We've come to the end. This is sad.
It is sad. It's gone quick.
Hey,
Yeah,
Lucas,
actually.
I had these bumper stickers I want to send over to Sweden to you guys. I have a
Oh,
whole-
cool.
I just got another shipment in yesterday. I will
Huh?
just float me your mailing address, and I will send those over to you. They might take a minute to get there, but they will get
Yeah.
there. Damn it, we will get them there. Well,
Better late than never.
yes, exactly. I will send those over to you guys. So party kit. If you're still in there, party kit, you get a sticker also for being in the. You and Lucas get 2. The rest of the band members get 1.
Awesome.
No, I'll send you over some. We'll see what my inventory looks like. I'm kidding. Let's see. What's coming up for you guys? You guys have a live show planned soon?
We have a lot of shows planned, but we haven't really gotten to the last touches of them. So nothing is really. It's going to happen, you know.
Yeah.
But a lot of ideas, you could say.
Sure.
But we want to play more. So yeah,
Cool.
I need
Get out there and
I
do
need
it.
to
The
fix
music's
it.
awesome.
Mm.
Get out there and play. The music's badass. Come to the United States
Yeah.
and play over here. Damn it, we will.
That would be amazing.
We will get you on a tour somehow over here. I don't have any like pull with that, but you know, it's that's one thing I do want to do. It's sometime. It's got to be a way for it to happen. All these bands that I've had on from like Finland and Sweden and the UK, and it'd be very hard to do, I'm sure, but. Everybody, come over here at once and do a huge tour all over the United States.
Would be
Be
cool.
interesting. Good, yeah.
Would be amazing.
I mean,
Or we could do a festival, maybe.
Yes. Well, yeah. I mean, we have festivals all the time, but you know, yes, like
Festival Mania.
Yeah.
yeah.
There you go.
And Alexander says yes.
Yes.
So yeah, let's get your ass over here and play. Tell Ricardo that you want to go to the United States and play only. He probably doesn't control where. You guys aren't under like a contract with a label.
No.
You can control yourself. So just look up tickets and just come on over. You can stay here in the studio.
Would be amazing.
Crash right here.
Yeah.
There's one recliner and the rest are like office chairs. But hey,
Sure works.
Yeah.
It's not an Airbnb. Do you guys have Airbnb in Europe?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Is that a worldwide thing? I think
Yeah.
it probably started there before it even came here. I still haven't stayed in one. I'm kind of you hear these stories all the time, and I'm afraid.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay at an Airbnb in Italy in the summer,
Yeah.
and the place looks super sketch. So yeah.
Is it different than a hostel? Is it different than a hostel? Because they have like that here too. Is it totally
Oh, it's
different?
massive.
It's different,
Airbnb's
it's
like
different.
it tends to be a house or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, or an apartment or something like that.
I got the app of the Airbnb app, and I was kind of looking at places, and I did find that you can stay on a yacht. This guy has a yacht, and it doesn't move from the dock, but you can stay on the boat That's the Airbnb. That's
Sounds
pricey.
expensive.
Yeah, it is. Well, but it's actually because I was actually going to Charlotte that next weekend, so I was just kind of like looking up options for a place to stay, and I just happened to think of Airbnb, and that came up, and it was actually cheaper than the hotel room that I picked.
Right.
But it was also wintertime, so I wasn't going to go sleep on a damn, even though it was heated, and
Yeah.
I didn't see butler service, so I said no. You know who I am? No, I'm kidding. Lucas, thank you so much for being on. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I wish you and the Eternal Daydream the best of luck on your adventures. It's phenomenal stuff. Keep it up for sure.
It's good. Yeah, very good.
Come back on the show. Come back
Absolutely.
on. Let's celebrate an album. Let's just talk wieners. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know?
Next time I'll bring all of the other guys as well. So
You better, damn it! I'm gonna.
I will.
At least Alex has to come on. Oh, wait.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, we have a new person in the Agnes. Wait, it says hi there. Agnes sends me. I don't know what that means. It's Hoopablom.
Been sent by Agnes.
Is that your people, Agnes?
I think it's our German fan. I think.
Oh, cool.
Sweet.
Oh, cool.
Welcome, German. I
German,
done
yeah.
one band in Germany. What were they called? Oh, I'm gonna kick myself for forgetting. He said, oh no, I'm not too late. No, you're good. You're good. We're just wrapping up. You just
Yeah.
made it. By the way, it's subscribe. Oh yeah, they had to hit subscribe to be able to chat. Stay subscribed. Stay subscribed. Damn it, stay subscribed.
I will.
There's tons of stuff coming up on the show. Dreadmill that we heard at the beginning. I've been in talks with them about being on. I believe they're from Nashville, or they're in Nashville. They're not from Nashville, but I believe they're in Nashville. I believe they're the ones. Right before we went live, there was a band that sent me a message with their email that I'll be sending them some stuff. And this band that I'm going to play us out of the show with tonight, I Am Terrified. They'll put it up on the show so I can figure out why. But I've talked to them also, and some bands from the past. We're gonna go back to the early days of Keep Mania Live, back when it was Manic Monday. Oh, man, that was rough. Back in the Facebook era, and I want to try to get Dale back on here too. Dale, my buddy down in Nashville. I'm gonna try to get him back on for an entire show because he's been doing a lot of acting. He's been sending me some things of him acting, and it's different seeing your buddy actually being in a film, you know, where it's actual, you know, good film, you know,
Production.
So that's cool. I want to get him back on and talk to him about that sometime. And his girlfriend she's an author and she's getting ready to release a book. So we've been talking about that for 3 years, but I guess that's a longer process than music, you know. Writing a book.
Yeah.
A whole book. So that'll be fun. Hoopa Bloom says, "Love your music, especially your last single was great."
Thank you very much.
Cool.
It warms the heart.
We got in here late. Is Germany an hour difference or anything, or are they the same? I don't know.
No clue at all.
I had to ask a buddy. I had to ask a buddy of mine how to do the GMT time. Remember from the first email you said?
Yeah. I read
time.
up on that. Is it called military clock?
Yeah. I know military time, but see, like 20 would be for us would be 8. 8.
Yeah.
So that was right.
Same.
Yeah, that was the first plan. If I got to go for work earlier.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So now it's 23:42.
Yeah. So was it the Greenwich Mean Time would be our military time, basically, right?
Yeah.
That's easy. I know that. Yeah, but I did ask a buddy because he works in like he's not in the military, but he works for a company that's like the military sector and they supplies or whatever. He couldn't tell me it was top secret. I don't know. Something to do with Joe Biden. But no, so like he was trying to explain it to me, and I was like, well, so it's military time. He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, shit, I know that. Everybody knows military time. Not everybody, but most people should.
Yeah, I agreed.
But thanks for being on, man. Send me your snail mail address. I will send you guys some glorious bumper stickers to put on your tour van when you guys tour all around the world.
Amazing.
Tom, I owe you a couple of these too.
That's all.
I still have your snail. It took you a while to get yours, so I think your
Yeah. I've still got them. I've got them on the laptop, and I've got them everywhere.
He gets all of them. Thanks, Tom, for joining me tonight. It's been.
That's all right. Pleasure, Scott.
If you guys want to hang out for a minute, I'll be on for a little bit after I kill the live stream.
Yeah.
We can chat about wieners some more if you want. something else. But I'm going to end the show with I don't have anybody booked yet for the next show, but I can change the 2 to a 3 on the old marquee, and then I can wipe the Eternal Daydream off of there. Not that I want to. It's just that's the way it goes. It's just the way I've always done it. I have to keep doing it anyway. But I will put the 3 up there. The next show is 203. I don't know who it's going to be. We'll see. Hey, that rhymes.
It does.
It was 203. I don't know who it's going to be. Okay, that's
Got another chat. Come to Germany for your tour.
This is oh wait, yeah. He says come to Germany for your tour. I'd be there.
I'd love it, but we need to figure some stuff out. So
yes. And then make your way to the United States. Stop by London, see Tom.
Yeah. Absolutely, world tour.
Everybody will be there. Everybody will be there. Everybody will be there.
It would be awesome.
Thanks again,
really
Lucas.
Awesome.
Thanks again, Tom. Here is I Am Terrified with Falling on Everlasting. I will see you when I see you. I don't know when it's going to be, but it'll be soon. I can't stand not doing the show. So we'll see you. Have a good night.